残るあんた一人だ。
The 1998 version of The Serpent's Path by Kiyoshi Kurosawa follows the lives of a father who wants to avenge his daughter and a math professor who decides to help this father out. Together, they kidnap members of the Yakuza responsible for his daughter's death and chain them one by one to the wall of a dilapidated warehouse, dealing with each of them as if they were mathematical functions, elements that form a part of the nefarious engine of evil in the story. But as time passes and the father goes crazier, each of these elements of the Yakuza drop dead one by one, without providing any real answers to the mystery of the daughter. Day by day, the father keeps repeating recitations of the gruesome details of his daughter's fate, but unfortunately, not much of the truth is ever known by the father until the very end. While keeping his plot as this unsolvable problem, Kiyoshi Kurosawa at times digresses to the subplot of the math professor. As he is seen posing problems on the board to his students, when one of them gets up to try to solve them, the professor corrects him in this way.
ダメだダメだ。それじゃあ空間が裏返って時間が逆に流れることになる。これじゃあ世界中がむちゃくちゃになるぞ。お前は神様じゃないんだから。いいか？
This line is a secret key to understanding more of what's going on in the main plot. Our protagonist Miyashita commits the very same error throughout the film, thinking he is God instead of trying to understand the dark reality of the Yakuza himself. Instead, Miyashita is an out-and-out neurotic, and Kurosawa depicts this using the camera to give a constant feeling of being watched. When the characters are kidnapping their first suspect, a woman is revealed at the back to be a witness of this. Later, for a crucial confrontation scene between Miyashita and the suspect, the camera takes an absurdly distant position from the scene of the crime as the music grows loud. And on the level of mood, Kurosawa's handheld shaky camera makes us feel the unstable mindset of Miyashita. On the other hand, Nijima remains unaffected by the past. For him, the only way to solve this problem is by playing it as a game. For Nijima, each person is like an algebraic variable to be used at the right time. In his math class, Nijima is blessed by the presence of a girl who is a math prodigy, in response to whom there are certain factory sounds that start playing when the camera first sees her.
もう完璧じゃん。
Now, what do these factory sounds mean? To me, the possible answer to this is only made clear in the climax of the film, which shows an abandoned factory where the Yakuza carried out child trafficking, revealing to be the spot where both Miyashita and Nijima's daughters were killed. The girl stands for this omnipresent reminder of a past where factories worked, where simple products were produced instead of human bodies being disposed. This also explains the logic of the warehouse, whereby our protagonists are revenging against the Yakuza by coldly reproducing their model. Our girl is able to see through the math problems and arrive at a solution with a straightforwardness and innocence that seems to be lacking in our neurotic father. In this way, she seems to be a ghost of the present that reminds the characters of the past that can only be seen on the television, signaling our characters towards their lack as fathers who have lost their daughters. But on another level, the girl is also indicative of the idea that the solution is already there in the set of problems. There's no specific individual responsible for the fate of the daughter, but a group, an entire web of criminals who are able to complicate the problem itself by absolving responsibility and blaming the culprit on someone else. Evil itself thrives off making its system complicated. It pushes desperate men to naively pull off its operations in the dark, which makes us come back to Miyashita. The biggest irony of the film is that the man who has driven himself crazy to solve the problem of evil is also a part of the problem. So when we get to the highly cryptic final scene, it seems like what's being pointed out is the fact that the elements of the mathematical problem are all available to Miyashita as he wanders around the path, but he simply doesn't get it. Nijima is almost like a godlike presence in the film who delivers judgment on each of the Yakuza members, nudging Miyashita to carry out the implosion of the gang until it's time for judgment to strike himself. Thanks for watching this essay, and do hit subscribe if you love Kiyoshi Kurosawa and other such contemporary world cinema.